Hi, welcome. Today we're going to talk about cooked foods. How to eat cooked foods. I know it sounds crazy. What a concept. What do you mean, how to eat cooked foods? Yeah, this is what we're talking about. How to eat cooked foods. I'm Janet. I'm going to make sure here we're good to go. This is Raw Living Way. I'm Janet. I am a juice fast coach, an expert with juice fasting, and this raw foods lifestyle and detox coach. I coach really detoxing, how to detox the body and nourish the body. Okay, wonderful. Let me just make sure here, my friends, that we're good. And let's see. And awesome. Cool. So, welcome. Today's a good talk. I've been wanting to talk about this how to eat cooked foods. Okay. We're going to dive deep into this because my whole thing is having raw foods, going on juice fasting, because we got to detox years and years and years of accumulated waste. I will tell you, I am currently on my third day. Today's June 3rd, right? I specifically started the first of the month so that I can keep track. Yeah, today's the 3rd. Today's my third day on my juice fast. And let me tell you, even on raw foods, I've juice fasted for 130 days. And then I did, well, before that, my first juice fast was 60 days and then 130 days. And this is a lifestyle now. Do I see myself doing another 130 days? Probably not. You never know. You never know. I wouldn't be opposed to it because I know how good that was for me. But I don't think I'd have to go that far anymore. But let me tell you, 3 days into it, and I am cleaning out house. I am so glad I did this. It's unbelievable what the body can retain, what the body holds on to. And we just got to give it the space to let go and to detox. That's what we got to do. We got to get out of the way because your mind will be blown. Your mind will be blown away when you see what's coming out of your body. I mean, it's wild that I'm having these bowel movements. I'm not eating food. So this is how you know this food has been in there. And this is why you got mucus and you're getting sick and you're dizzy, you have headaches. You guys, it is so simple. It is so simple. It all comes down to we got to release this stuff and I'm so sorry. All right, we got to release this stuff. We got to let go of this stuff. And we got to go on a juice fast. We got to wash out house. And juice fasting is wonderful because you can go to work, you can function, you can go to the gym, you can do your things. I mean, I still don't recommend a heavy workout cardio-wise. I like to do weights. I like to do push-ups. Like right now I'm doing push-ups and weights, gently, movement. I'll walk. I like movement, but I do my rebounder. I have a rebounder in my room, so I do that. But nothing too extreme where you're going to fatigue yourself because right now you're healing, you're detoxing. All right, so how to eat cooked foods. And I'm detoxing right now. Like my body is detoxing. I just had a little rash a second ago, and it's 3 days on juice, and your body is ready to just release so much stuff, you guys. Like I feel it. I feel my body detoxing. It's the best thing. And gosh, I'm going 14 days, but I may go longer. I may go longer than 14 days, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll go 30. Maybe I'll go 21. I like to put a time frame like 14 days. That's what I know my body is going to be thriving with. I will benefit. 14 days is going to be freaking awesome. I know it. But if I need to go longer and my body's still detoxing and letting go of and I'm still having waste matter come out, I got to keep going. This needs to come out of my body. It's been there. It's stuck. We're getting it out. I want to feel my best. I want my colon to be its healthiest. When your colon, your digestive system is top notch, this affects your wellness, all of your wellness. Generally speaking, everything. It starts with a healthy colon. I will go as long as I need to. Before I get started, if you want to go raw, you want to incorporate more raw foods in your lifestyle, you're a little bit nervous, you don't know where to start, You think it's too hard? It's easy. It's really easy once you know. You know, you don't have to jump in and just do this 100%. There's no pressure here, no pressure. But if you want ideas on how to go raw vegan, what's this lifestyle, raw plant-based, raw living foods, if you don't like the word vegan, I know it's kind of a label. I don't like labels. But if you want to go raw, there's a free gift. It's a free video course I made for you. So sign up below. It's just right down below. You're going to put in your email and you'll get the first course video to your inbox. And then the next day, you're going to get course 2. The next day, course 3, up to 6 courses. And every day you can learn a little bit at a time. They're short videos. They're not long, but you're going to learn so much on how to make this lifestyle easy and fun and exciting, because that's what I did. And now I feel my best. So right down below, sign up, and I'll see you in the first video. Okay, so how to eat cooked foods. Well, one thing I will say is if you're going to have cooked foods, and if I had cooked foods, like, hey, you know, we're only human. This is what society, this is what I grew up eating, right? A bunch of cooked foods. I get it. So what do we do? How do we make this work for us so we're not constipated? Because cooked foods have no enzymes. They're dead. There's no life force. So it's really hard for the body to process these foods. So I don't promote, you know, going raw because cooked foods are just like the devil and all this. Like, no, I'm just being honest, you know, years and years on cooked foods. This is why the digestive system is sluggish. This is why there's constipation. This is why there's 50 meals backed up. This is science. If you put a raw food and you put cooked foods together, one is dead, one is alive. One has enzymes. This is going to naturally digest in the system, where cooked foods, they're dead. So it's going to be sluggish. It's going to take more work. And whatever's digesting, you better believe your body is working a little bit hard for this. Your body is working. This is why I just go all in with raw. Now, you want to take baby steps. How do you eat cooked foods? Bring in some greens, bring in salads with your cooked food. So whatever cooked food you're having lentils, you're having your meat, you're having whatever cooked meal you're having a cheeseburger, you're having pizza. I'm just being honest here. Help it out a little bit. Have a salad, have something raw. Have something raw with your meal. I will say though, pizza and burgers, most likely there's processed breads, artificial stuff in there. I mean, this stuff is really damaging. I don't recommend that. But if that's what you're going to have a green salad. Have some raw vegetables with this. Pack it up with raw greens. Pack that burger up with lots of raw veggies and tomato and lettuce and, you know, sure, pickles. And then you can have tomato, whatever you fancy. Pack it up. Or even better, have it protein style. Ditch the bun and have it protein style with lots of lettuce. You want these enzymes to help the cooked foods break down as much as possible the food so your digestive system can process these foods. Okay? If you're going to eat cooked foods, this is how I recommend it. Bring in a salad, bring in something raw. No matter what you're having soup, have a salad before. Have a salad after. I mean, you just want greens. You want raw veggies, red peppers and greens and whatever you fancy, coleslaw, raw. Have a carrot salad. Have a coleslaw with lemon juice. You know, just have raw foods with your meal, no matter what you're having. These raw foods are going to help break down that food so it lessens the constipation. Now, yeah, the cooked foods, it's a little slower in the digestive in the gut. If you're having already issues, I just recommend have the whole meal raw. If you're not well and you got a situation going with your gut, the last thing you want to do is, you know, have these cooked foods. This is for your well-being. But if you're going to do it, you got to bring in the greens. You got to bring in the raw veggies. Okay. What else? If you're going to have cooked foods, start your day off right. Start your day off raw. No oatmeal, nothing cooked. If you're going to have cooked food in your day, start your day off winning. Start your day off with fruit. Start your day off with lemon water, watermelon. You want real raw foods. have a smoothie, raw berries, the fresh berries, those enzymes, because these foods are activated and they're alive. So if that's the first thing we're going to have, I mean, I won't have breakfast. I don't recommend having breakfast right when you wake up. Have something light. And I got videos about that in my videos here. We want something light as we wake up. The body has been fasting. We're breaking the fast. We want to break the fast with lemon water, with some watermelon. Even watermelon is fine, something really juicy. Lemon water will be wonderful. Some water, some fresh coconut water. Then we can get into foods. But if you're going to have cooked foods, breakfast should be, you've had your lemon water, you've had your hydration. You should be fruit, hydrating, juicy fruit, because that's the first thing you want to give your body. Rather than cooked foods, you're already burdening the body as we rise with something it has to work hard to process. So when it's raw, you're giving it life, you're giving it electrolytes, nutrition, minerals. This is energy. This is called energy for your day. Now you've started your day right. Okay. And continue fruits throughout the day. Continue with fruits throughout the day. All right. What else? Okay. I would say no more than one cooked meal a day. If you're going to continue to eat cooked foods, how do you eat cooked foods? No more than one cooked meal throughout the day. So pick wisely. Which meal do you want cooked? I would say no breakfast. Breakfast, no. Breakfast got to be raw. I won't budge on that one, guys. Sorry. But I will say lunch or dinner. Lunch or dinner. But we're adding greens. We're adding raw veggies. We're adding raw veggies to this, okay? So, yeah, pick a meal and go from there, but just not your breakfast. And whatever meal it is, add raw veggies, add raw food, something raw and alive that's going to help break this stuff down. Okay, next, no cooking foods with oil. It's best to steam. If you're going to bake it, bake it. But no cooked foods with oil, because what happens, it's kind of like when you're washing a pot, you got the pot and you're scrubbing and you see all the film that's left on that pot because the oil and the food, it's like stuck on there. It's like stuck, right? So, I mean, it cooked the food with the oil. So that food and that oil, it's become this matter that's hard and it's pure oil. And food with oil mixed together makes kind of like, it makes the plaque. That's like stuck plaque in your body. So I wouldn't cook the food with oil. You can add some olive oil after. You can, if you do butter, you can add your butter after. And I'm just giving you guys advice on if you're going to have cooked foods, this is the best way to do it. I personally, if I were to eat cooked foods, I wouldn't cook the foods with the oil because that's stuff and you're grilling it and you're sauteing it and it's like fried. That's fried food, right? And that's what gets stuck and that's cholesterol and the nasty cholesterol. This starts accumulating this plaque, and this food keeps accumulating and it's stuck matter in your colon. This is hard to come out. This is really hard. This stuff is stuck on there. And this is why we juice fast, because years and years, I know I've had years and years of that. So now with my juice fasting, it's helping release everything. It's hydrating this old matter that's stuck. Let's prevent that. So if you're going to do cooked foods, you could steam, you can steam, you can boil, sure, you can bake, but then add whatever dressings after. If you want to add a little pure olive oil or whatever, butter, whatever you're doing, that's going to go after. Okay? Not cooking with it. All right, so what else? Enzymes. Take enzymes. So get a good quality enzyme, and you're going to take that with your food. A great quality enzyme, do your research, and I recommend, well, there's a few out there. I recommend Puradymes. Puradyme has a good one. I heard also Sun Warrior has a good one. So these are all great enzymes, okay? But do your research. Do your research and see what's best for you. Okay, so Enzymes you're going to take with your food every day. If you decide I'm going to eat cooked foods, that's it, I'm doing it. Have enzymes every day, up to 10. Pop them up. Eat every meal. Every cooked meal, take about 10 enzymes. Oh, yeah, I'm not kidding. This is where we're at. This is how bad it is to eat cooked foods. I'm sorry if this is offending somebody. I'm just being honest. Cooked foods are sluggish in the body. We need help. We need help if we're going to eat cooked foods. If I'm eating cooked foods, you better believe if I'm having oatmeal, I'm having 10 enzymes with that oatmeal because I don't want because I want to activate the enzyme. I want to activate the oatmeal with the enzymes. Add enzymes every day to your routine of eating. Have them with you. Enzymes. This is life. These enzymes activate so that your food is alive. Enzymes are what's found in raw foods. Raw foods are filled with enzymes. Then we cook the food, the enzymes are dead. Doesn't matter raw, vegan, it doesn't matter vegan meat, it doesn't matter what you're eating. Of course, I recommend a plant-based way of living, plant-based all the way. Plants and fruits, we're fruitarians. However, if you're going to have whatever you're going to have, these enzymes bring life to your food. I even take enzymes on my raw foods because of the years of damage I've had. I know it still helps me if I'm feeling a little off. So I recommend take your enzymes with your cooked foods and tell me, I want you to come back to me and tell me if that made a difference. Absolutely, it's going to make a difference, but I want you to come back and let me know how that goes for you. Okay, so enzymes every day, it's just part of your routine. You're going to eat cooked foods? Cool. Let me have some watermelon juice. This is my third day on my 14-day juice fast. That's good. Okay, that's watermelon and spring water. And then I'm going to have green juice for the day. And today I'm just doing green juice and watermelon. Okay, and then pineapple I'll do tomorrow. I'll do pineapple and green juice. Pineapple is my favorite. And pineapple has bromelain. Bromelain is the strongest antioxidant and strongest enzymes. Very colon cleansing. And I'm telling you, with that pineapple juice, helped me release pounds of mucoid plaque. Okay, so we're going to take our enzymes. Also, hydration. Stay hydrated. You've decided you're going to eat cooked foods. Stay hydrated all day. Make your fresh juices. Have water. Add trace minerals to your water. Add life to your water. Have structured water. Add cucumber juice to your water. Just drink up. Drink up. It helps the flow. It helps get things going. It helps wash everything out. We don't want constipation. Constipation is the first sign of disease. When you're constipated, be careful. Doesn't get better from there. It can only get worse. We want to prevent this. We want to prevent this. So we stay hydrated all day. Well, people say, oh, Janet, I drink water all day. You're not drinking enough. And it's empty water. It's empty water. Add trace minerals to your water. Add cucumber water. Add life. Have spring water, good quality spring water with life. No empty water, no dead water. We want structured water all day. And also, here's something interesting. You think you're hydrated, my friend. No, I can guarantee you, if you've never juice fasted, if you've never water fasted, you don't know how dehydrated you are. There's no way. Plus all the dry fecal matter that's stuck in the digestive system, in the colon, in the small intestine. This stuff is dry matter. We need to rehydrate this matter that's stuck. We need to rehydrate so this stuff can come out, because this dry matter all up in the small intestine, we need to rehydrate this because we're so dry inside. If you were so hydrated, we wouldn't be fatigued. But that's just not the case. You think you're hydrated, you're not drinking enough water. Not only that, before you're going to start drinking the structured water and stay hydrated like you should, we need to remove the pounds and pounds of dry matter that's inside. This is blocking. These are blockages that are, there's a word for this. These are blockages that are blocking our receptors within. There's another word I wanted to use. It'll come to me. But these blockages, all this plaque throughout the body, is preventing our natural receptors from the body to function. We're so congested. There you go. All the congestion is not allowing for the body to receive messages how it should. The body is dehydrated. And after 130 days, I'll tell you, this is one of the biggest things I realized. My body was still thirsty. After 130 days, more than a gallon of liquid a day. And after 130 days, when I broke my fast, my body was like, get back on that juice. I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty. It wasn't done. So let that sink in. Yeah, as I drink my watermelon juice. This is watermelon with spring water. So I juice fast about often, 14 days, 5 days. I'll do fruits for 5 days. I'm going to do this for the rest of my life because I feel my best for the rest of my life this way. It's a journey. It's not a one-time, thank you, ma'am, I'm done, I did a juice fast. No, you started the healing journey. You started it. Congratulations. Now we continue because you're giving your body the good stuff. Your body gets used to it. You can't go back to how it used to be. You're healing, and it's a journey. But the best thing is you would never go back to how it used to be because you know the good life. Once you know the good life and how good you can feel, how replenished and energized, and how you can look your best and feel your best, you'll never go back. Your mind is at peace. Your anxiety lessens. You're more in control of your body, about yourself. Like you're just in control. You don't have these entities taking over. When the body is sick, there's entities taking over, dark entities. We bring in the light, we clean out the body, we clean out the temple. Then you can see you step up. Your spirit and your soul can actually now step up because you gave it the environment for that. But if you're going to give it a dark environment, it's only going to breed darkness. I'm telling you. Everything that happens with the body is this is a spiritual world we're in. Everything comes down to that. So be wise. What vessel do you want? Do you want a vessel filled with light? Or do you want a vessel that's breeding parasites? There you go. All right. So fresh juice daily. I talked about this kind of briefly with the waking up. Well, yeah, you want to get raw foods throughout your day, but I'll focus more on this right now. So we want to bring in a juice. If you can make a fresh juice every day, get your juicer, get your favorite juicer, get a good one. I recommend, and I'll talk about this. I used to recommend the Nama, but I don't anymore. Sorry if that offends anybody. Sorry, just being honest. I don't recommend the Nama anymore. It's not powerful. The motor isn't powerful. And I've been juicing for a long time. This is what I do. So I don't want you guys to blow your money if it's something that's like, no, I don't recommend it. I recommend the Kuvik. You guys can look this up, Kuvik. And I recommend the Omega. And I think it's called Green Star Omega. Those. So look those up. So those are the juicers I recommend. This is from a pro, I'm telling you. And I also have a membership, by the way. This membership is for all of you. Raw Living Self-Mastery. And in that membership, we all learn from each other. Somebody was posting the same thing, they prefer their Kuvik over the Nama. The Nama just doesn't do it. The Nama is weak. Now, if the Nama comes out with a new juicer with a better motor that's not weak, maybe it'll change. But right now, the Nama is weak. It's not a good motor, and it leaves a lot of the pulp. So you make your juice, and it's not great. It says masticating, but there's half the pulp that's left, and then I'll have to redo it and reuse clean out the dish there, and then rejuice. I mean, who's got time for that? I don't recommend the Nama. I recommend the Omega. Look up which one you want, and the Kuvik, and the Green Star, which I think the Green Star is Omega. I could be wrong. Okay. All right. So what else? So fresh juice daily, make a fresh juice daily. If you're going to eat cooked foods, you got to have a fresh juice daily. Every day, make a fresh juice. This has those enzymes, like you're taking your enzymes already, right? Every day you're going to have cooked foods. The goal is to not have stuck proteins that are undigested. We want to break this stuff down so it doesn't lead to sickness. When we have all this congestion and this buildup, we don't want that. We don't want that. So we prevent that. Have a fresh juice every day. I recommend a fresh green juice every day. If you can have it every morning, every day, start your day off with a green juice. But if you're on the go, you don't have time to make it, go to your neighborhood store where they're making fresh juices, organic, have a green juice every day. This is how we eat cooked foods. We're going to eat cooked foods. We're going to bring in a green juice every day. 2 green juices, even better. Congratulations. Congratulations to a healthy colon, a healthier colon, a healthier colon. Okay. Okay. So fast weekly or monthly or just fast. Just go through juice fast. Do your juice fast. People say, well, too much juice fasting can offset the body and all this. I'm like, listen, would you rather have 30 pounds of old waste that's making you sick? I've done this long enough. I've thought about that. Oh, could this be harmful to the body? Where, like for me, I'm going to do juice fasting once a month. Yes, I am. 7 days, 14 days. I don't care. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Maybe not 14 days every month, 7 days. Maybe every other month, 14 days. So 7 days, yes. 5 days. I can see myself 5 days juicing monthly, right? And then maybe every season I'll do 21 days. Every season, every 3 months, I'll do 30 days. But monthly, let me tune in here. I would say I can do like at least 5 days of juice fasting monthly. Maybe longer. But I break my fast the right way. You also, sorry, still detoxing. Drink some of my watermelon juice. I'm getting hiccups. I just need to drink more. You want to make sure you're drinking enough juice on your juice fast. Your body will tell you. All right. So, yeah. So I would recommend fasting every season for sure. And the thing is, or, monthly, 4 days, 5 days. Here's the thing is, we just have to. There's no other way. And people say, why? Somebody said to me, Janet, you're still fasting. You did 130 days. I'm like, girl, that's the beginning of it. I'm so happy I did. You have no idea what came out of me, you guys. Look at the videos I have. They call it the black snake. Oh man, when that came out of me, I was like, hallelujah. I was dancing. I was like, what came out of me? Thank you, God. It still brings me joy. By the way, I'm on 3 days of juice fasting, so I'm a little elevated right now. But oh my gosh. Oh man, I wouldn't change that for the world, what came out of me. And I want that for all of you guys. When this stuff came out of me, I said, I need to share this. I need to talk about this. This is why humanity is so sick. I understand. And that's why I was so ill. So you think that's why we just have to continue. And you'll see, you say, well, I don't think it's necessary. Well, try fasting and doing 40 days, going back to food. And then you do another 7-day juice fast and you're still going to have wild stuff coming out. What does that tell you? You're not done, baby. This journey continues. So if you want to keep up with a healthy gut, keep it flowing and moving and alive and healthy and strong system, a strong small intestine, strong colon. We gotta help it. We gotta release stuff, get it moving so that it could do its job. But when it starts getting backed up like the pipe system, now we have problems. We don't want that. So we're preventing that. We're preventing it getting bad again, getting to the point where, gosh, it's not looking good. Things aren't looking good. This causes serious illness, mental anguish, whatever's going on in your gut, you're going to feel it. Okay, so we fast for the rest of our lives. That's you want to eat cooked foods, join the rest of us, just put on raw foods. We're going to fast for the rest of our lives. This is just it. But it's wonderful because I love it. I feel amazing. When I'm juice fasting, I'm just centered as it just reminds me, like it just clears my mind so much. I love it. I'm kind of obsessed with it in a healthy way though, okay? Like you want to break your fast the right way. You want to juice fast the right way. You don't want to hurt your body. You want to damage your body. People say, well, Janet, you just fasted. Isn't this too much? You're doing, no, I'm not. No, I'm not, because I break my fast the right way. I start my fast the right way. I do a fast the right way. I know what the body needs because this is what I've been doing for so long. And I'm in touch with my body and I teach others how to do this the right way. So you don't hurt yourself. We can do these fasts. We want to do it the right way. Somebody commented, hey, Janet, I want to do coaching. I can't do my juice fasting. I need coaching, right? It's expensive right now and all this. Well, you guys, if you guys have to understand, your health comes first. If you're not well, everything comes second. You can be a millionaire, billionaire. If you don't have your health, you have nothing. We need to change that mindset. And I have compassion for you. So I'm gonna answer this, but we also have to have the mindset of, there's things I want to do, but I'm not going to let my mind stop me or my circumstances. I'm going to make it happen. If you're not well, and you feel that seeking support is going to help you get there, that's what you got to do. And if it's the one-on-one coaching that you find you can't do right now, start with getting in the community at Raw Living Self Mastery. You guys, this is here for you. It's affordable. It's like $89 for a whole year. And right now it's 75% off. I won't have that for long. So I recommend it for someone like you. I forget. I'm so sorry. I'm going to respond to you directly here. But if it's finances, the community I made it affordable. It's affordable. And you can ask me there. I will coach you there, my dear. Ask in the group, because when you're asking questions too, you're going through your fast. I'll talk to you through your fast. Others learn from you. So you're in the group. Ask your question, someone else. You're helping someone else. I'm coaching you. I'm coaching him. I'm coaching her. I'm going to help you also with culinary meal prepping. So I can show you recipes. I can help you with recipes that are raw. So if it's finances, this is very affordable. I made it affordable for everyone. Now, my personal coaching is one-on-one. That's an investment because I'm with you one-on-one. I'm in your pocket. Like we're talking. I'm coaching you every day. And it's a 12-week program. So the longevity of one-on-one, you actually learn so much from me. You live the lifestyle. You become this lifestyle. It's sustainable. You make a smooth transition into it. Before you know it, you're a professional, because you're with me every day. So I'm teaching you everything I know. And so you don't hurt yourself. So you don't do it the wrong way. You want to get the most out of your juice fast. You don't want to waste your time, your energy, your money by buying something you didn't need for the juices and whatever's going on. We can do this. It's effective. It's efficient. Then for your next juice fast, you've had so much wisdom through this and through your experience. So if it's finances, Raw Living Self Mastery membership community, there's a link down below and it's 75% off. This is affordable for all. All right, so this is it. This was my talk on how to eat cooked foods. If you're going to eat cooked foods, how do we do it? I love you all. I'm here for all of you. Hi, Ethan. So, you're so sweet. So I'm here for all of you, and I hope I'm never too hard. Everyone's welcome here. Cooked foods, vegan, not vegan, meat, dairy, whatever you eat. That's why I made this. If you're going to have cooked foods, this is how you eat cooked foods so that at least you're giving some help to the body. You're helping the body. You're helping your digestive system. You're not putting so much burden on it. And this is how we alleviate the pressure. We can help out the colon. We can help out the gut. We can help out everything that's processing your food, your digestive system. We can help the process of the digesting of the foods with the enzymes, with the hydration, with the fresh juices, with fasting, weekly, monthly. We just got to get it flowing, because when you get it flowing, you feel better. I mean, I'm on my third day and I feel even better than I did three days ago. And when I set my mind on a juice fast, it's done. When you set your mind on doing your juice fast, there's no ands, ifs, or buts. Nothing is going to stop you. And that's the mentality. That's the mentality. If I'm doing a juice fast, I said to myself, I'm doing 14 days. I don't give a damn. Nothing's going to stop me. Bring it. Bring it. Come on, pressures of the world. Come on, dark forces. Bring it. And I had some chances where I was like, oh, I kind of want to try that. I'm like, psh, my mission for my wellness is bigger than any temptation. And when you go on your juice fast, that's the same mentality you got to go in with. None of this, well, if I don't do it, and if I don't do it, and if I break my fast. No, you already lost the game before you started. You already lost the game. You're going to go on your juice fast and you're going to say, I'm going 40 days. I'm going 7 days. I'm going 21 days. You go in, I'm going 21 days. I'm going 40 days. Nothing's going to stop me. No temptation, no demons are going to stop me. My light is so determined. My spirit and my soul are so determined. Bring it on. Bring it on. That's how you start, with a strong mind. It's all mental. This is a mental game. Life is a mental game. Life is a mental game. It's all your mindset. So when I started my 14-day juice fast, I said, I'm fucking doing this 14 days. And you're going to try to stop me? Bring it. And if I don't have juice for the day, then I'm drinking water. And if something happens, my car breaks down, I don't have the store, I don't know, I'm not eating that day, because I'm doing this. I don't give a damn. And that's the mindset. And if you don't have that mindset, and if you're already going in, I don't know, be careful. Be careful. Work on the mindset. Work on the mindset. I would say still do it to get all the juices in, to get the hang, just kind of get the feel of it. But when you're ready to do it and you're ready to commit to yourself, your life, because what we're doing when we're juice fasting, we're healing our body. We're letting go of a lot of shit. We're clearing the mind. You see, we're elevating. You're choosing yourself, and you deserve that. You deserve to give yourself the opportunity to feel your best. You deserve that. You know what you're capable of. You know where your faults are more than I do. I don't know unless you talk to me. I have my deep dive sessions. You can talk to me. We can talk about it to find a system that works for you and a plan of action, that caters to your needs and where you're at in your life. I have that offering as well. But only you know what you need to do, where your faults are, where you can improve. Only you know that. So those are the challenges, but you can do it. And when you do it, I'll tell you, the last client I had that made a huge breakthrough. And she said to me, wow, I feel amazing. I'm already healing. So I've healed so much. I don't want to go into it because it's kind of personal, but she had a lot going on. And she said, I healed this, Janet. I healed this. So she broke her fast. She did wonderful, by the way. Congratulations. She did amazing. But I was coaching her for my program. And so she broke her fast. And I didn't hear from her for a while. And then I reached out to her, and she said, Janet, I'm going back on my juice fast. I thought I was done. I need to keep going. But let me tell you, she did amazing. She did 51 days. But when you see how good it feels, when you feel how good it feels, she's like, I'm back on my juices, Janet. She called me, I was like, amazing. And it's easier. It's easier. The first time I can see it's a little bit, maybe intimidating. But once you do it, it's like riding a bike, anything else. Now she knows it's her safe space. It knows where she healed. This is what made her breakthrough. She found something that works because all the diets, all the yo-yo diets are BS to me. I see all these yo-yo diets when they're not even getting to the root cause of what's going on, which is you got to clean out the colon, my dear. You got 50 pounds of infestation causing parasites and mold and infections and candida. We got to get that out before you do all these yo-yo diets. So the beauty is she knows what works. Now she knows, so she's back on it. And she's going to go as long as she needs to feel, whatever she needs to feel. She wants to clean out more. She said, I'm not done, Janet. I said, wonderful. But it's been the best thing she's ever done. This is why I'm here talking about it. All right, guys, I'm sending you so much love. And yeah, if you have any questions, anything else you want me to talk about, I'll be back. Let's see. Oh, I removed, how much plaque did I remove? I want to say 20 pounds, about 20 pounds. So yes, I lost waist, but it was like inflammation throughout my body. So when you're losing mucoid plaque, you're not just losing it in your gut. I lost it. Yeah, I lost it in my gut. My stomach, like my belly shrunk. I'm not say stomach, but yeah, my stomach shrunk too, of course. Everything shrinks. Your colon gets smaller, small intestine gets smaller, your stomach's going to shrink. But this whole belly, I had this bulge. And I'm not saying I was big, like a fat girl. No, overweight girl. Excuse me if I didn't mean to say fat, if that's offensive. I wasn't a big girl, but I did lose my belly. And when you're thin, you have like a belly. Some of us women, we have these bellies, or even men. And I always had this awkward belly, and it didn't fit to my body. Guess what that was? That was all mucoid plaque and accumulated waste, because I wasn't losing. It wasn't like I was losing weight. I was losing waste. And then everything else looked more proportioned throughout my body. I had inflammation throughout my body, and that went away because that was plaque. So it was about 20 pounds of plaque that I removed. So it was just like this solid black matter. That's what it was. And it's kind of hard and gel-like. And it was like hard like that. And pieces and pieces, and every day. And then some days it wouldn't. And then the next day I would. And then a couple of days I'd say, well, I didn't have any come out. Well, then 2 days later, and then I'd have another chunk. And we all have that. We got to get it out. And it's like a brand new person. And so now I want to continue to juice fast, because after I saw what can happen in my body. So if we don't take care of this stuff, you guys, it gets worse, and then there's illness and disease, up to cancer. This is what it is. It's an infestation of toxicity of our own fecal matter. So this is why you go to these holistic centers to go heal naturally. What happens? They get you on a detox immediately. We got to clean out. We got to clean out house. And this is what we're doing here. This is what I talk about. My influences, what I practice here, my philosophy is cleaning out the colon, detoxing. Then we renourish the body. We alkalize the body. We rehydrate the body, we detox, remove the toxicity, and then we can renourish, and we renourish, and we nourish, we replenish, we rehydrate. So I practice the philosophy of these places as well, like Gerson therapy, Hippocrates. There's other methods I practice in that kind of realm of healing. But anyways, that's like my whole philosophy when I see these centers. I get it. I get it that we have to clean out the body before all this other Jojo Mojo stuff people are doing. It's just not sustainable. Sustainable is, you guys, long-term, when we clean out, when we detox. That's sustainable. That's getting to the root cause. Because if you're alkaline and your colon is clean, how can you have, there's fungus in the body, accumulation of fungus. And this is why there's infections and disease. And we got to clean this stuff out. And when you go on a juice fast, you wash out the fungus. You wash out a lot of the candida. You're going to see it. And I have clients who had, I had one client in particular who had hemorrhoids. She always suffered with hemorrhoids. And after 60 days on her juice fast, well, I think it was before that. She did 60, 61 days. She has no more hemorrhoids. And I said to her, you got to continue because this could come back if you go back. Once you have an infection like hemorrhoids or any kind of infection, herpes or anything, that infection doesn't mean that it's totally gone. It means that you've cleaned out that area. The colony of infections of candida there, you've washed this out, you've alkalized it, there's oxygen. So if there's oxygen, parasites, candida, it can't grow. There's too much oxygen, so it's not going to thrive. So you're going to see these symptoms go away of hemorrhoids, infections. Now, if you continue to go back to the way you used to eat and you stop with your juicing and you're not intermittent fasting and you just go back, of course you can build these hemorrhoids again. Because now the area is back to having acidity and candida. It's breeding a parasitic environment where before these parasites, that environment that was moldy and had candida and had fungus, it couldn't grow because there was so much oxygen and you've cleaned out the colon so much. You washed out all the infections there and the colony of candida and the fungus, right? You washed out that infection. There's a lot of oxygen. And that's what happened with this particular person. And when you go on this and you're going to see your skin clears, everything, it's an oxygenated environment now. So you're washing this stuff out. We just got to wash it out. But you're going to go back to it, how things were, how you used to eat recklessly, because that happens. It can happen. But if you get hemorrhoids again, well, because now you're breeding the environment that these infections want to fester in. But guess what? You can clear it again, just like you did the first time. You guys, we are either going to create an environment where parasitic entities want to dance and party and rejoice and just be in their bliss, or we're going to have an environment that's so purified, so oxygenated, so hydrated, they have no chance. They don't want that. They're going to leave. And this is a spiritual war we're in here. They're going to leave. They're going to go somewhere else because they're not feeding off what they want. All right. All right, guys. Yeah, I love you guys. I hope this was helpful. And if you want more one-on-one and you want more of this kind of information and you want a community, you want accountability, you want a lifestyle, you want to see what this lifestyle is all about, I'm there daily. Join the membership at Raw Living Self-Mastery. Let's see what else. Sorry, I have my light here. Have you had any clients with true blue eyes that looked mostly orange from sulfur and yellowish from lymph? Yeah, that's all part of the lymphatic system too. When your lymphatic system is clogged up, that's a really great question, Ethan. Thanks for joining. Yeah, so that's part of it. And that's the beauty of juice fasting. And Dr. Morse talks about this too. But that's the beauty of juice fasting. I always think about juice fasting is you could check all the boxes from your cleaning out your lymphatic system, releasing the pressure for your lymphatic system, releasing the pressure in your colon, cleaning out the nervous system, cleaning out your cells. The cells are extremely toxic, right? They're swollen, they're toxic, can become cancerous. Well, it's like they're going to become cancerous and acidic or not. What environment are we going to breed within? Are they going to grow because we're smoking, drinking alcohol, eating like shit, or not? You choose. So that's the beauty. And I'll tell you, even from my experience, my eyes just changed. They were the greenest my eyes have ever been. I was like, wow, my eyes are really green. It was on my juice fast of 130 days. I was like, oh, wow, Lord. I was like crazy. My skin was plump. It's a reboot to your body. I recommend check all the boxes, especially that's the number one is the lymph stagnation, that we release all the pressure from that. And we unclog the lymph so that it can function and do what it's supposed to, which is detox the body, eliminate. But how can it, you guys? It's so clogged up. And that's what he's saying. Your eyes change color, right? Your eyes should be clear to the color that they're supposed to be. All right. All right, friends. Have a beautiful day. I'll be back tomorrow, all this week doing lives. Much love. Thanks, Ethan.